So I'm Kishore Ekkanti from Chennai office. I'll be talking about near field communications and how to implement NFC with Android. So NFC near field communication is a wireless technology which operates in very short range, like 20 centimeters, and where you can transfer around 900 KB of data, not more than that. So I'm not saying it's an advantage, but those are the things uh, NFC operates with. So this is how NFC. So you can, if your mobile device is enabled with NFC and if your kiosk is enabled with NFC, you can swipe your mobile and you can pay for the goods which you purchased. And you can see some Google Smart Poster over there, which has an NFC enabled chip inside it. So when you swipe it, you'll get some URLs, some resources, or something like that. Fine. What is this? Yeah. Fine. Yeah, if next time it comes, I'll do that. Fine. So this is one of the architecture diagram which I flicked from the internet. So this is how NFC architecture looks like. It works even in P2P mode, peer-to-peer mode. Uh, uh, it exchanges data using NDEF, NFC data exchange format. Each NDEF will have its own NDEF messages, and each message will have its own record, NDEF record, and each record will have its own record type definition. So this is like basic architecture. I don't want to waste more time here. Yeah, this is one of the areas where NFC stands in the entire wireless technology market. So it's like it operates in, you can't see the data here. It operates in less than 20 centimeters, like less than a meter, and it operates in 800 KB data range. So this is the range where wireless technology of NFC operates. And then you can see like thing like Wi-Fi range and everything. And these are some of the applications which you can develop using NFC. One of my favorites is that camera one. So if your camera is enabled with NFC and if your printer is enabled with NFC, take a picture, go to your printer without connecting any wire, just transfer your photo and take a printout of your photo. And you can share your business cards with a swipe with other mobile phone. I'll demo with one of the applications which I did recently on the swipe of to share your business cards with a swipe. You can pay for your goods, and you can use your mobile as your RFID access into the buses or your office or something like that. And this is NFC enabled handset shipments in from 2006 to 2012, and they are predicting it will be increasing. And enough of NFC GAN. I'll try to show how to work with Android. So one thing I forgot to say you is NFC comes in different flavors. It's not like NFC is a technology, but it's implemented by multiple vendors. So each vendor will have its own radio frequencies, and each vendor will have its own encryption and decryption algorithms. So so to subside all these things, Android came with 3 different steps. So whenever you swipe your mobile with another NFC enabled device, it can be a mobile or a kiosk. So it will follow with the 3-step process. You need to register an action with any of these 3 steps. The first step is you can register an action for your MIME type. So your URL or something like that, you can register for an action. Whenever you are going with an NFC chip, you get some data. That URL will be triggered, and the action will be triggered for retrieving that URL. And the second step is you can code for some particular technology. When I say technology, it can be Felica, MyFair, NDFA, B, C, D. There are like multiple technologies. You can code for an action which is like specific to the technology. Technology, when I say technology, it can be encryption, decryption. It can be the payload, where the payload actually resides. The first byte might be just an encryption, decryption algorithm type and something like that. So you can code for specific technology. Or the third step is something like there is no need of any technology coding. It can be directly you can get the data. The data will be come as a payload with specific patterns. Yeah, and I'll try to show you something. Fine. Yeah. So these are applications which I developed recently called Hi-Fi. What it actually do is if I'm showing you an emulator now. If your mobile is enabled with NFC, which is I think your Android 2.3.3 Google accesses will come with NFC chip by default. So if that particular mobile is swiped with another mobile or any kiosk, this application normally will just exchange your business cards. So for exchanging your business cards, you need another mobile which supports NFC. So I'll demo this how it works. When it comes in range with any other NFC and you enable your NFC, So these are the three actions it will ask you to do. So any one of the actions you need to perform. It can be, you can read the data from the other tag, the other mobile, or you can save the data into your local disk or local SD card, or you can write the data to other mobile. So for writing the data, I need to have some data. So this is a place where I can save some data. So I can save my business card data. This is my business card. I already saved it. So let me create again. So once I save the data, when I click on write data, it will automatically write the data to other mobile device which is in the range. So it need not have any authentication or any pin exchange or anything like that. That's one thing. So when I want to read the data, what I can do is I'm reading the data from here. So this is the data which I read. So to read the data, I created some fake tags and I've just pushed the fake tags onto the code. So once the data is read, it's stored in your inbox. So this is like the business card which is stored in your inbox. I can show the inbox. Yeah. So this is the message which I got from the other device. This is just a fake tag, but this is how it works. I'll try to show you the code, how the backend code. Where's my code? Oops. I think. Fine. Give me a sec. I'll start the idea. I think it's killed. Yeah. So before it starts, I'll just tell you how it works. Yeah. What I've did in the code is like I've registered three different activities for the same action. So the action is tag discovered. This particular action is the third step. So I'm not coding for any specific technology. I'm not coding for any specific URL or something like that, any MIME type. I'm just reading the tag. Once I read the tag, I'll just show all the three actions. All these three actions are registered to the same kind of tag, that is reading the tag. So that is the activity chooser which you saw in the initial screen. You can see like on read the data, write the data, or save the data. Let it start. Fine. So this is how you can see here. So what I've registered here is tag discovered. I've registered three different activities. I don't know whether you can see it or not. I've registered three different activities here. One is tag read, another is tag write, and another is save. All these three activities are registered to same one action called tag discovered. So I'll try to show you one of the activity how it works. So once I received a tag, that comes as a raw message. So that's what the raw message here. So it will come as a raw message. Once I get the raw message, I need to parse it to an NDF message, which is enabled with NDF format. So once I do the NDF format messages, I need to convert it to NDF record, which is actually which has exactly the payload and the encryption and decryption types. So this is the place where I am parsing it. Yep. This is how it looks. So once I get the data, I need to do some manipulations on the byte stream which I get. So what I need to do is the first byte always in the first byte the seventh bit is always the encoding character UTF-8 or UTF-16. Based on the enabling of the seventh bit 0 or 1, I need to make it as UTF-8 or UTF-16 enabled parsing, and the sixth bit is just reserved, and the remaining 5 bits are IANA language code. So eliminating this particular byte, I need to take the stream, another byte stream. I need to convert it to text. Once I convert it into the text, what I'm doing is it's just an opening the inbox, and yeah, I'm just opening the inbox here and writing the data into the inbox. So this is how it works, which helps to share your business cards between two mobile phones without any physical touch, and I think that's what I have. Yeah. Thanks for your time.